Thanksgiving holiday, what's the first thing that came to mind? Was it turkey? Some other food? Friends, maybe family? What if I told you that instead of turkey, you should have thought torment and torture? And what if I told you that instead of that favorite dish of yours, you should have thought death? What if I told you that instead of family and friendly excitement, you should have thought extermination? Because that is the perspective from which the Native Americans approached this holiday. You see, I need you to reconsider what you have learned in the textbooks in school. Thanksgiving holiday is not what you know it to be. It is certainly not simply about food. To be sure, I am not discouraging you from celebrating with family. I am not saying that you should not sit around the table and laugh and enjoy a good meal. But I'm saying that when you do so, stop and think that it is a holiday that the Europeans who came and conquered the lands here commemorated when they killed and exterminated entire villages of Native Americans. It was something that they did to commemorate the killings, the torture, the torment, the death, the extermination of entire peoples. So maybe you should practice what Native Americans do when they think about Thanksgiving holiday, when they approach this holiday. What they do instead is commemorate their ancestors who fought and sacrificed their lives in order that they may still be around, in order that they may maintain their dignity. So maybe on a Thanksgiving holiday, you should take a time. We all might want to take some time to think about all those who have sacrificed so much in order that we may have and be where we are today. Maybe you will stop and think about people in the armed forces. Maybe you will think about law enforcement officers. Maybe you will think about how much your parents have sacrificed for you. Maybe it's your loved one. Maybe it's your children. But above all, I invite all of us Christians on a Thanksgiving holiday, not only to be thankful for Jesus, but to remember the sacrifice that Jesus did for us, that Jesus laid his life on the cross in order that we may be saved. You see, if you read in Hebrews chapter 12, verses 1a to 2b, it reads like this: "Let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and the perfecter of our faith." Jesus, the pioneer and the perfecter of our faith. You see, really, that is a clever play on words in the Greek. If you read it in the original, pioneer is archegos and the perfecter is teleiotes. Really what it means, if you look at it, is that archegos begins with arche, which means beginning, and teleiotes begins with tele, which means last. And so really what the preacher is telling us is that not only is Jesus the pioneer and the perfecter of our faith, but really he is the beginning and the end of all that we are, because he did it all on the cross. And so when we say that he's the pioneer and the perfecter of our faith, which faith are we talking about? We are talking about our faith in God. We are talking about our faith in humanity. That is really what it means to celebrate Thanksgiving, is that we are thankful for all the humans in our lives. We are thankful for God in our life. And so to celebrate Thanksgiving is to look to Jesus as the perfect example of what it means to have faith, of the one who gave us faith in the first place, and to cling to him and remember his sacrifice along with all those who have sacrificed so much for us. When you approach the Thanksgiving holiday, I'm inviting you to think of it from a different perspective. To take some time and remember all those who have sacrificed so much that you may enjoy the liberties, the freedom, and the rights that you currently enjoy, that we all currently enjoy. Jesus is the pioneer and the perfecter of our faith. Therefore, we have faith in God and faith in humanity, enough that we are willing to sacrifice for them. Come on, let us get on the way.